Na Ah, yes.
And we are live. Hello again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Here we are again, 3 moms, 3 success. So tonight we're going to have an interesting topic. It's going to be active income versus passive income and how this digital business became a game changer to us business owners. But before anything else, we would like to introduce ourselves. Again, my name is Jerlyn Carrera. I'm originally from Bacolod City, Philippines, now residing in North Carolina, USA. I'm a registered nurse by profession, a mom of two, and of course, a proud digital business owner. Go ahead, Sis Belle.
Hi, hello everyone. Sis Jerlene. Hi, Sis May. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. We are here once again every Monday, almost every Monday, and with another great topic. But before anything else, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Maribel Palarca, and I am the face behind Maribel M. Palarca business page. I am a mom of two, just like these two ladies here. I am a physical therapist and, of course, a digital entrepreneur, originally from Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines. And we are presently residing here in Louisiana, USA. Thank you, Sis Jarlene.
Go
Mrs.
ahead,
May?
Miss May.
Yes, hi, good evening. Happy Monday, everyone. Good evening, ladies. It's Monday again, so it's our welcome to our 3 months, 3 success show. I'm May Santa Ana, based here in Chicago. I'm a nurse by profession, also a mom of two, and of course, a proud digital business owner from Pangasinan, Philippines. But now, there you go, guys. Yeah, I hope we will give you value again on our topic for this tonight. Yes, there you go, Sis Jardines.
Thank you, Sis May and Sis Belle. So, yes, but before we start with our discussion or our topic tonight, we would like to invite you to our webinar because this is something that you are interested in. So, who will give the honor to invite our viewers? Can you invite our viewers, Sis May?
Okay, hi everyone again. Before we will discuss our topic for today, we would like to invite you for our free workshop or the webinar that we are saying every Tuesday and Thursday. That will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time, and EMST is 8, right? 8 p.m. and PST at 5. Of course, Sis Bell, do the for our Asian countries.
Yes, and for I only know Philippines. But so for the Philippines, if you're in the Philippines, our excuse me, I get so excited. Our webinar is every Wednesdays at 8 o'clock in the morning and Fridays every 8 o'clock in the morning. So all you have to do is, if you see it on the screen, all three of us has website or web link. So just type those on the web browser, and then after that it will lead you to our funnel, and then you can register your name and of course your email ad, and we will send you personal access to the webinar, and that is so exciting. Yes.
Yay! Yes, guys. So, or you can also send us a private message. So, all right. So we're gonna start with our topic. So, active versus passive income. So, in today's fast-paced world, more people are looking for like ways to achieve financial freedom and the flexibility because most of us have families, especially like little ones. So, people shifts from active income to passive income, and of course, the digital business are leading the way because as of right now, it's everything are digital, and then like we use the social media to do those digital business because most of everything it's way different from from my generation or from our generation because before we are still doing manual things or we have to go to the store and stuff like that, but right now we have to be in the trend like you're going to the bank, you deposit your check, you can do it just through your phone, and then ordering food, picking up groceries, you can do it online. So that's the most successful and trending passive income nowadays. So, all right. So tonight we're going to explore the difference between active and passive income. and how this digital business became a game changer to our lives. So, Sis Bell, do you want to start sharing about active versus passive income and
Okay.
how did it
Yes.
change your
Yes,
or
definitely. Like, so as you see, there are like two different incomes, right? So that's the active and the passive. And then all three of us, we have those two types of incomes. We get our incomes through active and passive. So when you say active, it means like really have to you have to actively work to get your money. And then when you say passive, you don't have to really actively work to get your investment back. So that means like your full-time job, your 9 to 5 jobs are your active income, because if you work hourly, they get paid. If you work for 4 hours, you get paid for 4 hours. So those are our salaries and stuff like that. So when you say passive, it could be your investment. You don't really have to work. You can sit down, and then your income starts earning. So that's also your passive income. So right now, when the world is hard, they always say life is hard, and then you cannot just really depend on one source of income. You cannot just like depend on your active income, because whether you earn 500,000 a year, but then if you don't actively work, you still would not earn 500,000 a year. So, and it's very hard right now that because everything is so high and stuff like that, like anytime you get sick, you if you only have active income, source of income, you will not get paid. So it's very hard. That's why all three of us, we have an active source of income, which are our full-time job. Sis May and Sis Jerlyn are both nurses, and I am a physical therapist. That's our active source of income. But we are smart enough to to really like make sure that if we are not around, if we are on a vacation, my kids are sick, my kids have activities in school, even if we are not in our active job, we still earn through our passive source of income. That's why we found out that the best way to really to have a passive source of in there's a lot of sources that you can do, like to really like to have a passive source of income. And we found out that digital business is one of the best passive job that we can do to get a passive source of income. And then, as what Sis Jerlyn said, it is it is a very interesting business, and in fact, it is growing. And a lot and thousands of people are doing this, are starting this business because they find the most important. They were able to achieve the most important goal in their life, just like Sis Jerlyn and Sis May. All three of us have the goal of being able to have time flexibility and monetary flexibility, and that passive income, our digital business, are is both giving it to us, providing it to us. So that's why they will always say when you have passive. Now the thing is like when you say active income, you can get the money right away, like you get salary every 2 weeks, every 15 days. But then the passive income, it may takes longer. But the difference is that with passive income, you can just like, because this is not a get rich scheme, like 24 hours you'll be able to build this source of income, this business, and then you will have your already have your return of investment, which is not really true, because no legitimate business will do that. So even those Amazon owners, it took them 15 years to be able to be who they are right now, or 20 years. But then so is digital business as passive income, source of income. So it may take longer because you have to learn, you have to set up stuff and things like that. You have to learn, you have to grow. But then but when this business starts growing, you can just sit down and sleep, and this business will start earning for you. Isn't that amazing? So that's why active income, you can get your money back, your salary right away. But then if you don't work, you only work for hours, you only get paid for hours. But then with this digital business as passive income, You can sleep for 8 hours, but you can still earn, get your income for in 8 hours, because this business really works passively in the background. So I think that's it for Dasi's Jarlene.
All right, thank you, Sis Bell. So yes, Sis Bell, you are right. So active income is usually like time dependent, because if you stop working, your income stops. It's not like it's just gonna keep going. And of course, you earn the money um, in exchange for the time and effort. And while compared to the passive income, that you the money that you earn is just like with a little to no daily effort after your initial setup. Of course, the passive income, you start to build it. It's not like passive income, it just comes because there's no free. Of course, in the beginning, when you start your passive income in the beginning, of course you have to sacrifice as well. We do our own sacrifices. We put in effort to build that business, but as soon as it's built, that's when the income starts generating without you working or putting effort on it every day. So that's the beauty of the passive income. um Compared to work, as what Sis Bell said, that no matter how you work, if you don't, I mean, yeah, you keep working, but that's what you get paid for. With the passive income, especially our digital business, the more effort you put in, the more income it generates, and you can get paid like twice a week, two to three times a week, compared to like just the active income. All right, so we're gonna go to you, Sis May.
Okay, yes. Do I have Okay, let's digest this one. Let's digest. Okay, active income meaning you're trading your time to work in
Mhm.
order for you to get paid, right? With the flexibility, of course, when you say active income, you don't have the flexibility because you have to work for the 8 hours or the 12-hour shift that you have, just like us in the medical field. And of course, the income growth. When you said income growth, if you don't work, you don't get paid. And of course, it's a limited income growth with the active because you have the employee who will set the the salary that you will get from that particular work that you have. Passive income is that when you have a system, automation system that works for you, like a digital business, any kind of business that you set up on your own, on yourself, and then it generates once you already set up really the foundation. Passive income, when you said with the stress, with the flexibility, you have all the time, right? Because having passive income, you own your time, you can go with your schedule, whatever you are doing, because you already set up your business, it's generate. So even though you don't work on that particular business, because you set up properly, you're gaining that income. So that is passive. And of course, what else? The stress level. Ah, stress level here in the digital business is nothing than having in the active income, because in the active income you have to toxic area, you have to have a drama with your co-workers. In the passive income, you will be the one who's doing all, but you are so relaxed because someone is doing it for you, which is our proven system. So that's why we are here. We are also work as a full-time employee, as a full-time professionals, but we already found the ability for us to gain a passive income through digital business, because this business, we can do it part-time. We can do this business. If you want to do it full-time, you can do it. If you want to do it part-time, that's the best, because you can still scale up this business even though it's part-time. It's just a matter how you will treat this business. So that's why the three of us, we found this business, and we are really we appreciate and we are really grateful on who's ever introduced this one to us, because we know that it's really, we are getting the passive income now, even though it's what they call this one, we are still building it, but we are able to receive the passive income that we are trying to have, because of the work that because of the hours that we are putting in here. So for those who are watching with us, who is curious on how you can start a passive income and also can change your life, then connect with us. Whoever you want to resonate with, whoever you resonate with, we are here to guide you in order for you to start your business as well. There you go, Sis Jardine.
Thank you, Sis May. Yes, Sis May, you are right. It's like the flexibility of having a passive income because, yeah, if you know, active income is you, especially if you are working like in a nursing field, we can't just do it a remote. We can't just do it digitally.
Yes.
We can't see patients through the computer. Um, so it's the flexibility. Like we have to be present at work or somewheres. We have to be present in a facility. Compared to the passive income, we can do it anywhere and anytime. And of course, it's like once the system, when you have a passive income, specifically a digital business, once the system is in place, it can just generate income, even if you're not actively working. And then you can get paid or earn income even when you're sleeping. So that's the beauty of our business. But before anything else, we wanna shout out our supportive business partner. Hi, Sis Sharon. She says hello, ladies watching from California. Thank you for watching, Sis Sha. So yes, it's like it's giving us more time for our family and for vacations, travel, and some other extracurricular activities that you wanna do with the passive income. And of course, what made it as a game changer for us business owners is, first, for me, it's like the automation, because with the passive
Mhm.
income and with our digital business, we have the automation, which the system works for us even when we're sleeping. That's another game changer on this digital business that we have. And for me, it's like the low startup cost. It's because
Mhm.
it's we are looking for something passive, but of course we need to invest. There's no it should
No
there's
invest. There's no business that there's no
yeah,
investment.
there's really no business that there's no investment or money involved. But because of this digital business, it's just like a low startup cost, because we don't need to rent a place. We don't need like inventories. We don't need like people to work for us. So that's, for me, that's a game changer. So what about you, Sis May and Sis Bell? What made our digital business a game changer?
Yeah, okay. You see, I just want to base it on my experience. Years ago, when I did not join this, when I have the idea what digital business was, I used to work 2 to 3. Like aside from my full time job, I would go to like 2 to 3 jobs. Like 2 hours here, 2 hours there. But that is on top of my 8 hour job or 9 hour job. That's like so I'll be working for like 10 to 11 hours a day, and that's like 5 to 6 days a week. So because of I started making or starting my growing my digital business, I was able to get rid of those 2 to 3 extra jobs. So on top of my full-time job. So right now, I'm enjoying my full-time job. Go get to work for around 6:30 and go home at around 3 o'clock. And by that time, I was not able to experience that when I was still working 2 to 3 extra jobs. Before I would work at 6:30 and I will go home at 6:30 in the evening, or in fact, or maybe 7 o'clock, and that's a long work for me. And sometimes I would work Saturdays or Sundays as well. That is crazy. I'm trying to like making myself like, I don't know, I no rest, no flexibility at all. That's why when I started my digital business, I consider this as a game changer, because I get rid of this. I was able to get rid of those. So and now I'm working 6:30 to 3 o'clock. Got home, I was able to take a nap before my kids get get back to from school, and then I was able to enjoy my time with my kids. I'm with them when they do their assignments. I'm still like go play with them and stuff like that, because the time flexibility that I was wishing for, dreaming for, was achieved because of my digital business and as a passive source of income. Yes.
Yes, you're right, Sis Bell. Yeah, so we really can't trade anything, especially our time for our kids, anything from that, because when we can't bring back the time. That's the most important part. We can't bring back that they're gonna be kids again. When they grow up, they grew up. We can't like, okay, we're gonna return back the time and play again with our kids. All right, Sis May. What about you, Sis May? What's
For
your
me, why this digital business is a game changer? Of course, most of us, the three of us, because we work in the medical field, it's really busy. It's really, this business gives us the flexibility. This business gives us the time. Of course, another one, it is create. You know what? I didn't know that this digital business that we have will create impact to others. I thought it's only for me, but actually we're creating impact to others because we're giving them the ability to learn, the ability to think that it is important to own a business, especially right now. And then, of course, since it's a low risk, as you said earlier, the cost is very low than the one that is traditional business. It's a low risk and, of course, a high potential because we can market this globally, not only in the particular local area that we have, but it's global reach because we are using social media space, right? And the growth of your life. This business, the business that we have, the digital business, adapts whatever your profession is. It's not like the way around that you will be the one to adapt on that particular business because in this business you are the one who can give the time that you want in your business. You don't have to put the 8-hour shift in that particular business, but if you want to, that's great, right? But for us, since we still have the full-time work and we're doing this as a part-time, it gives us only like 2 to 4 hours a day. That is already a great time that you can build and you can put it on to your business in order to that business to generate, to have a passive income. So those things is a game changer for me, and I know to those business owners and you guys are experiencing those changes that this digital business give us. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Sis May. Yeah, you're right, Sis May. So it's we are honored that we are able to share this business to our business owners and to those new people that we share this business to, because it is not a competition. So
Yes.
this is really a game changer for us, because it's not, this is the business that we don't compete to each other. We help each other, we lift each other up, because it's not like, oh, I need to be successful before anybody else. So, and of course, the community itself is already a game changer. Three of us,
Yeah.
I am so lucky and so blessed to have
Yeah.
three of
Yeah, and
you. I
maybe
mean, three
because
of you.
the essence of the true content of our business is to
Mm-hmm.
enjoy our own journey, not to
Yes.
compare
Mhm.
our own journey to other, and
Yes,
then you cannot compete with other business partners, but you have to compete
To
with
yourself.
yourself.
yes,
Yeah,
Yes,
with
so
yourself.
that's why like there's three of us inviting you all, like all three business partners. If in the real world we're not gonna do this, because like, oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
you might get this and then, but we just don't realize how amazing this community is, because like we really enjoy each other's journey and we support each other's journey. Yes.
yes. So yes, that's the community that you are gonna join
Have.
into as soon as you join our digital business, and we are worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can meet people around the globe. So all right, so thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you learned something from us, and I hope we inspire you of of having a passive income, because nowadays, especially with inflation, we need something else. So why
Yes.
make it, especially like the digital space? We are all living in the digital world where everything are online. So why make use of the 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 things that you are already doing? Why turn it into like making a passive income? So all
Mm-hmm.
right, ladies, so I will see you again next Monday.
Thank you,
so much for
everyone.
watching.
Thank you. God
Thank you.
bless.
God bless. Have a good
Yes.
week. Have a
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
the end of almost the end of March.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
boy.
Yes.
Yes.
God
Wow,
bless.
time
April
flies.
already. It's April already,
It's
and
gonna be
Yes,
Easter.
almost.
still
Close,
watching
close.
us. It's been 2 years now. Yes, Isabel. It's been 2 years that we're
Almost two
doing
years,
this,
yes.
and
And
yeah,
we're
and
still here. We're
yes,
still here and we are
yay!
growing
Yay,
getting
yes.
better. Thank
And the
So
new
I
you.
hope we
number.
always inspire you every Monday,
Fun.
everyone.
All right.
God bless.
Yes.
Bye
God
bye,
bless.
Bye.
everyone.
Bye. Have a good night.
Good night.